Yo guys, what's going on? Carl here from Sledge Strength. Make sure you check out the links below to my IG and Facebook page. Always putting up daily content of the training of my athletes. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the training videos I'm putting up. Lastly guys, drop a comment in the comments section below or send me an email, which is also in the description below. If you want any videos of anything in particular, whatever sport it may be, whatever concepts it may be happy to help. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Carl here from Sledge Strength. Today I'm just going to run you through a in-season session plan that I'll use for my rugby athletes. Coming up through the grades when I was younger, I found it pretty hard to actually program for myself during the in-season. I had no idea what I was doing. So hopefully this can clear up any questions you have and might be able to help you write your own programs. Just give you a little bit of guidance of what to do. So for me, every session starts off with a dynamic warm-up, so that's pretty general in nature. Just trying to get the body moving, get your heart rate up, get the blood flowing. Next up is a robustness piece. So robustness for me, guys, is can be like about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's targeted on individual needs or the needs of the sport. So for example, it could be for rugby, where there's a lot of shoulder injuries, knee injuries and ankle injuries, so I'll do a lot of targeted work around there at the start of the session, sort of like an extended warm-up to really build some resilience, a bit of strength in those areas, so to help prevent some injuries. So that could just be like a circuit fashion at the start of the session. It doesn't take that long, but over the course of the week you can really build up a solid amount of work. Next up for me, guys, is the movement piece after we've got warmed up and done our robustness stuff. So movement is acceleration, change of direction, and top end speed. Usually in season, I really just focus on change of direction and acceleration. With most of my guys, it's pretty general. That can constitute probably like 20 to 30 minutes of the session. So it's a pretty big piece because I find that's the most transferable thing to actual sport. Being able to demonstrate correct patterns and to express those abilities on the field can really separate you from the crowd. Next up, guys, is our power and plyometrics. So that's a pretty big piece of the in-season. That's really what you want to be doing. In the week session plan that we did the other week, we had a whole session just dedicated to it. Being able to prime for the weekend and be springy, explosive on the day is super important. It can really separate you from others. So it's a big chunk of the training. So that can constitute any kind of weighted jumps, unweighted jumps, your med ball work, any Olympic lift variations, banded work, sort of hurdle work, anything like that. Really where you're just moving the bar quick or moving yourself quick, really trying to get that explosive quality. Next up is our strength work. So again, much like power, but I think power is a little bit more important. Strength work constitutes a lot of the session in a in-season program. This is where you get your back squats, your deadlifts, your bench presses, your heavy pulls, anything like that. Really looking at like 85, 80% of your 1 rep max plus, probably like 4+ sets, maybe 4 to 6, and anything under 6 reps. So some heavy weight, really moving it, really trying to maintain and also make some gains as well during season on your strength. So strength and power have got really similar rep ranges. It's more about the amount of weight on the bar and how you're moving as well. So similar thing, 4 to 6 sets and 6 and under reps. Last up is hypertrophy. So if it's important to build in the off season, the pre-season, it's just as important to maintain during the season. So usually in like my C sequences, I might have 3 to 4 exercises, 3 to 4 sets of 8+ reps, decent weight, really just trying to build a bit of muscle tissue and maintain a bit of strength in that area there. However, if some of my guys are a bit underweight or a bit small, that might shift. So we got a pie chart here. That's usually what it would look like, pretty dominant in power and strength and a little bit of hypertrophy. But for example, if they're pretty small, we still need to work on hypertrophy, so it still needs to be done. This might shift to have a little bit more hypertrophy there. They might have a little bit less strength or a little bit less power. It can really shift anyway, depending on what your goal is. Always important to keep a string of everything in your program. Again, just kind of shifting what kind of percentage it takes up, depending on your goals.